And more countries are stepping up their defenses against Chinese aggression. The Quad is strengthening its partnership. Leaders of the alliance are set to hold their first ever summit together. It's happening this month at a time when European powers have stepped in to keep China in check. Our next report tells you how world powers are looking at the Indo-Pacific to counter Beijing's military aggression.
An announcement from Australia caught the world by surprise on Friday.
A very warm and engaging call with President Biden.
Prime Minister Scott Morrison confirmed that leaders of the Quad will hold their first ever summit together. The Quad is a strategic quadrilateral of India, Australia, Japan and the United States. Morrison said Quad summits will become a feature of Indo-Pacific engagement. And the four leaders will work together for the peace, prosperity and stability in the region.
And so I am looking forward to that first gathering of the Quad leaders. It'll be the first ever such gathering. I've already had bilateral discussions about this with Narendra Modi and Yoshihide, the Prime Minister of Japan, and of course the Prime Minister of India, Narendra Modi. And we're looking forward to those discussions and follow-up face-to-face meetings as well.
With China expanding its presence and military assets in the region, the Indo-Pacific has become the world's new strategic playground. The Quad is not the only group countering the dragon. Europe has entered the fray too. European warships are sailing into the troubled waters of the Indo-Pacific. On Wednesday, the French embassy in Tokyo informed the world about the activities of a frigate in Asian waters. This comes after a French nuclear submarine was seen in the Philippine Sea back in December. That was during anti-submarine exercises with American and Japanese defense forces. France also has two new military bases in the region, in New Caledonia and the French Polynesia. Then comes Germany, ready to play a role in protecting the Indo-Pacific. It plans to send a frigate to Asia this August. On its way back, it will cross the hotly contested South China Sea. The United Kingdom does not want to be left behind. Later this year, the British plan to deploy the HMS Queen Elizabeth to the region. Reports say the warship will sail from Portsmouth in May. It will have with US Marine Corps and RAF personnel on board, along with British and American fighter jets, Merlin helicopters and a number of escorts, like Royal Navy ships, a tanker and an American Navy destroyer. The US is welcoming these moves from its friends across the Atlantic. Last month, President Joe Biden had made an appeal to allies in Europe and Asia to work together.
You know, we must prepare together for long-term strategic competition with China. How the United States, Europe, and Asia work together to secure the peace and defend our shared values and advance our prosperity across the Pacific will be among the most consequential efforts we undertake.
He wanted them prepare a long-term plan to counter China, with the Quad now stepping up its engagement, and Europe upping its stakes in the Indo-Pacific. China's expansionism in the South China Sea faces a stiff pushback. Bureau Report, WION. World is One.
WION is now available in your country. Download the app now. Get all the news on the move.